Hey guys, how you doing? It's Kimberly. All right, I know for most of you are like, I know who you are. So I still think Friday is going to be my best day. I looked at my schedule and I was like, I don't know if there's any other day, but we're going to keep coming in on Fridays. And I am here to talk to you guys about digestive enzymes. Yes, they are really necessary for those, especially people like myself that had issues with digestion, IBS, all of that. A great digestive enzyme is important. So what I'm going to do is before we actually get started, because I want to give time, good morning, Rosalind, so good to see you, is that I have oatmeal here. And it's just steel cut oatmeal, nothing in it besides steel cut oatmeal. I have 2 digestive enzymes that I use and I take. It's called Enzyme 4. All right, so I'm not sure lighting wise if people can see, but there you go. Enzyme 4. Pop, there you go. And I also take a probiotic called Life 9. It looks like that. And so then there's another one as well. That's this one. It's Enzyme, not 4. So you have to kind of take that one before you eat. But enzymes are important. This is a regular thing of oatmeal. It's the same oatmeal that you just saw that I had. And I'm going to talk a little bit about essential enzymes and enzymes. While I put these, you're going to see right here, all I'm doing is popping them open. And I'm going to stir them up and put them inside the oatmeal. So you're going to get a chance to see by the end of this what they do as I'm doing my little DIY experiment. I promise you I'm actually doing something over here. If you can see it, I'm just popping it open, not doing anything special, nothing new to it. There's nothing over here that's different. So you can see that I just put the enzymes in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a second and I'm going to actually just stir this up. Okay, so I'm going to stir the enzymes up into the oatmeal and I'm going to let them sit while we talk a little bit. So you're going to get a chance to see what enzymes do to food when it gets into your gut. So we're just going to give it a minute or two to kind of sit and enjoy itself and do what it does to the oatmeal. So we're going to leave it here for a little bit and we'll talk. So, okay. So one of the things that you guys know is that when you are digesting food, you have to have a certain number of enzymes to break that food down. So that's why sometimes we talk about, like when I tell you grass, no one can digest it. We don't have the enzymes. God did not give us the enzymes to break down grass in our stomach. So we would throw it up because it's not going to break down and become anything beneficial to our bodies. But he gave cows and those that graze on the cud to chew the cud and graze on the grass, the digestive enzymes and the stomach acid and the things like that to break it down. Well, in our bodies changing from eating processed foods and from GMOs poking holes in our gut and all the things that make our gut permeable, because our gut's supposed to be impermeable. It's not supposed to let anything seep out of it. So as we digest things, it should be breaking down, going through the intestinal tract, out the colon and your anus and done and waste. But that's not what happens. So what happens is we are filling our bodies with foods that we don't have the digestive enzymes to break down, because we're not getting the right minerals, nutrients, and vitamins that we need from our foods that have been depleted, or we're making poor food choices. And so our body over time loses its ability to actually break down food. So for a person like myself who had a major issue with C. diff and my whole digestive system was pretty much destroyed, my good bacteria flora and bad bacteria, and then all of a sudden bad repopulated, I had to do a lot to be able to build my digestive system back up and also do a whole lot to produce digestive enzymes so that my food would not sit in my gut and actually rot. That is what it is doing. So if you don't have the digestive enzymes to break down, and this is for a whole nother share the joy, but if you don't have the digestive enzymes to break down your food properly, it is going to sit in your gut. And then what happens is that you end up having fermented food in your intestinal tract. That's why when you pass gas, a lot of times, especially if it's something you haven't digested properly, it's quite odoriferous, okay? It does not smell good at all. But sometimes people will say, oh, they passed gas and it didn't really smell like anything. Well, that air it happens, gas bubbles happen, but we shouldn't have that foul odor that comes out with it. So that's just something to think about. Are you actually digesting and breaking down your foods? All right, so let's take a little bit of a second and let's stir up some more here with the digestive enzyme. So it takes time, but as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit runny. And if we keep it going, so sorry, my alarm went off, so it's 10 o'clock. But it'll get runnier and runnier, all right? So it's gonna just stay here. But this one, as you can see, it had the same thing in it. It's not getting runny at all. It is a literal, it's just been sitting here, clump of oatmeal. So the digestive enzymes start breaking it down and it starts becoming more and more liquidy in your stomach. So now your body is actually able to break the food down, to get the nutrients out of it, and then it passes through your intestinal tract, and it's, and it literally, you're able to get rid of your waste without big clumps of food sitting in your stomach. So those that have IBS and irritable bowel, this just helps to break down the food better so that you are not sitting in a situation where your bowels are getting locked up because you don't have the digestive enzymes to pass it through. Hey, it's good to see you. Good morning. So you guys, I want you to realize that a lot of times people don't understand why they need to use digestive enzymes. Hey, Joanna, it's good to see you this morning too. So, I wanted to give you an actual visual to see. And like I said, I don't want to keep you on here for a full 20 minutes because it takes about 20 minutes for digestive enzymes to fully break down. But as you can see, it's still getting runnier and runnier. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to run my errands for the day. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and do a quick video, not a live video, but a quick video, and I'll post it in the comment section here so you guys can see it, or I'll actually post it on Do All Things with Joy page as well, my business page, and you can check that out over there. So be sure to do me a favor and share this video out. I promise you, these are the kinds of things, little bits of information that you can help someone. You can help them to feel better. My biggest goal, what I want to do is I want people to understand their digestive system. I want them to understand their health and wellness. I want them to take back their health so that they're not having to depend on a medical system that really is not looking for solutions and roots of problems. They're just looking to do patchwork. And no offense to any doctor that's out there. I know you've gone through many, many years of study and there is a place for Western medicine. But if you can take control of your own health and do things to be more preventative and less responsive, you, I promise, are going to get a much better result with your health later on down the road. So doctors are there for a reason, but do what you can first. All right, so I want to do one more time before I go off. The oats are still breaking down. As you can see, it still is more and more like water and less like oatmeal. So as it sits in your stomach, that's what the digestive enzyme is doing. And as you can see, this is still a lumpy, clumpy mess. So there's really, when you break it down, that digestive enzyme is going to keep helping. And pretty soon, by the end of this, hey, Stacy, I'm glad you like the videos. By the end of this day, or when I come back and I show you the video, it's just going to be a watery mess. I promise you, the more the enzymes work. So get yourself some good enzymes. Like I said, for those who are just coming in, I use Essential Zymes. I really actually use Essential Zyme 4 because I don't have to take it before I eat, and sometimes I forget, and so that's the kind of thing. And no, people are going to ask me, do you take it all the time? I don't. Sometimes I know when I'm just eating vegetables or things that I break down really easily. I'm an A blood type, so veggies are easy for me. But if for some reason I'm on vacation and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be given to eat or doing something or being able to get, I take my digestive enzymes with me because I can help myself feel better. And so I really don't have digestive problems anymore. And I went from someone who had C. diff with acne all over her face and a digestive system that was a mess to being in a place where God has provided me with the information I've needed to get myself back healthy and whole. So I'm here as your health coach. I do coaching, all of that kind of good stuff. I want to see you guys well. Share this video and let people know that digestive enzymes are a must, especially if you have been diagnosed with IBS. And good morning, Tiffany. So good to see you. And hey, Marilyn. All right. Love you guys. I hope that you share this with someone. If you're just joining in like Dre, watch the video again. It could save somebody with digestive enzymes. All right. Peace and blessings. Bye, guys.